for joining us here at 3 Point View. We're drinking beer and talking sports is what we do.
No.
Brandon's making a mess over here, but the true man who made the mess this weekend was, well, me. Devin Booker was defeated half of the Splash Brothers. We made a bet last week regarding the
You
dunk.
actually lost the bet on the dunk contest, not the 3-point. Just so you know.
What do you mean?
Well, no, he was.
No,
I'm wrong. He was right.
I was
Ignore
right.
me.
No.
That's why I don't open up the show. Go ahead.
So anyway, Clint went with Devin Booker, which I thought was a pretty ballsy pick because I think I said he was a rhythm shooter, and he must have hit that rhythm because he got 28 and set a new record.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson got 27, still lost.
Mm-hmm.
I took Thompson and Gordon. I like Charles Barkley's comment about Gordon. We could see who went out last night. He didn't even look. He looked like he was beat to hell. Like he didn't look like the same person. He looked like he was just like willing himself
You know
to
who I
put
was
the
really
shot.
surprised with was Tobias Harris.
Oh, yeah?
Harris.
He opened up pretty
Yeah, he opened up
strong.
pretty good. He was solid, but I mean, he wasn't gonna win.
No.
But I was surprised that he hung in there as long as he did.
No, it took everybody else a little bit of time to get warmed up.
Yeah.
He came out hotter than what was
Right.
expected.
So I know what they're waiting for on this one. We'll talk more about the dunk contest afterwards, but we're gonna shave. We bet that we would shave the beards and just keep straight mustache if we lost. So I'm the one who lost because I took Devin Smith Jr., but not Devin, on the other one. I'm sorry, Klay Thompson. So
Yeah.
get over here.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna look like what's it from Scream? David Arquette.
Yeah.
So go here down.
All right.
Look at Brandon. He looks happy.
I'm just happy it's not happening to me.
Well, you have the butt chin, so
Why you gotta point at the butt chin? I know
you've been hiding it for 15 years.
I have been. I can't wait till butt chins come back.
Josh Travolta made a good living off the butt chin.
Yeah, that's John
Tom
Travolta.
Brady on the butt chin.
Remember Nicolas Cage?
These are all men that I'm
Remember
not.
Nicolas Cage in Face Off? This ridiculous chin. And then Travolta goes, "Ooh, ain't you good looking?" I like that movie. Sometimes movies are so horrible. You can shave that off. I don't care. I don't have to look like We're on air. You don't have to take all day. So, straight mustache, baby. So,
I so want to. I wish I had some red hair coloring just to dale it up for it.
the story behind that was when I was a kid, I bet my dad. He had a full brown beard, just like Clint, in the '80s, Kenny Loggins style. You know what I mean? Footloose style. And we made a bet that if I won the bet, I think it was on March Madness or whatever, he would have to grow a full porn stash and keep it for a month. Well, the bet he thought was in the bag, I guess. So he takes the bet and he loses. He grows his stash. When his hair regrows, it's a red, bright fire engine red mustache. 2-inch fire engine red. So he calls me up after 2 weeks. His wife's name's Miriam. He said, "Miriam won't even look at me." He goes, so basically he didn't want to say like I ain't knocking the boots because of the stupid mustache, but he was begging me, please, Brock. So I let him. 2 weeks was long enough. So let's get back to the dunk contest.
Yeah.
I believe the reason some of these guys they didn't bring it. Dennis Smith Jr. Did the whole high school thing, like I'm too cool for the room, and like you should be proud that I'm here. Which is like, you have to embrace the showmanship of it.
Yeah.
After we had Blake Griffin and Dwight Howard and Nate Robinson, how they brought theatrics to it, you can't walk around like you're the cock of the walk and just expect. And he bailed on do I got hair in my mouth?
Probably.
And he bailed on the first round and just like he missed the one and he just said, "This will give me a second round." But hey,
Oladipo did the same thing.
hey dummy, it counts over the first 2 rounds, right?
Right.
So why would you do that? He does 360s in games
right
with ease.
Why
did you just do a 360?
That new format now really screws everybody up because you don't have an opening round, a semifinals, and a finals. It's just first round, championship round, and that's it. So
I got this mustache now. I gotta go full full 80s on this. I gotta go with aviators with the mustache. 'Cause that's what I do.
There we go.
Lord have mercy.
But I think Dennis Smith, he acted too cool for school. Victor Oladipo did the same thing. Larry Nance took it serious. Donovan Mitchell took it serious, and he had great showmanship, which Larry Nance didn't do until the end to get the crowd
He started
hyped.
off
and
with
he's
the
in
Magic
Staples
Show
Center
thing.
too. But I mean, that was good. But after the dunk, like he just walked away and didn't.
My
do
thing
anything
is
special.
they're not trying to be iconic. Vince Carter, Larry Nance, all of them were iconic because they did something new and different.
Yeah.
All you're doing is copying.
You eventually start running out of new and different stuff. My problem with the dunk contest, and I feel like it dud or stud. I feel like it was a dud because we were missing some leapers.
Yeah. I feel
Levine
that was a dud too.
and what's the other?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. And here's another thing. Surprise me. Like let's not just have these young guys, young talented guys come in. I would have loved to have seen Vince Carter.
Right.
I would have loved it. It would have been amazing. I mean, I got to see a Vince Carter jersey for a second. Or you can't tell me there wasn't a couple guys there that are retired that could still freaking yam
Well,
it down.
Reggie
and sit in the
Miller
stands.
about the 3-point contest.
That would have been amazing.
Brought
Let
up
Reggie
that
come
you
back
get
out.
old timers again with the new guys.
I have something that would revolutionize the whole All-Star Weekend.
Well, before you
Go ahead.
cut everyone off,
Go ahead, Ryan.
with Reggie Miller, with what he said was bring the old timers in with the new guys. Stojakovic, him, all
Miller,
them.
Ray Allen,
Yeah,
Mark Price.
I think that would be great. That would be so fun to watch on TV.
Yeah.
Same thing with Slam Dunk Contest.
Yeah,
Bring
absolutely.
Vince back. You
Yeah.
know, let him
Yeah.
do it.
That's kind of
Tracy
embarrassing.
McGrady.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Tracy put about 50
He
LBs
did.
on, so
He
there's
did.
no way
He
Vince
did.
could still do it, but it wouldn't be just. It's
I mean,
kind
they're
of
not
like
doing it to win it. They're doing it for fun.
why is Tupac and Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and all them still so cool?
They're immortalized.
They never got old.
No.
When they passed away
Elvis.
so young, well, Elvis was shitting on the toilet and they're still
Still,
fat. But
Elvis
I'm
is
saying he was
Elvis.
42. Anyway, when those people die in their 20s, Jim Morrison and all that, they're immortalized forever, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
I'm saying, let Vince Carter's moment be what it is. He's not going to do that again. It's just going to be sad. It's kind of when Mike came back with the Wizards.
I think Vince could maybe
Oh, no.
do it again.
They were showing highlights of him on
He's-
ESPN.
He's still jamming
doing
it, dude.
through
He's
the
still
legs, still
doing
doing
it.
360s, still doing behind the the charge foul line arc.
I'm not saying it's for everybody, but I'm saying I
Yeah.
think Vince could have went out there, and just because of who he is,
Just
it would
bringing
have
that back.
it would have made the crowd.
Oh
erupt.
yeah,
I'd have been like, oh shit, this has been the moment I'm waiting
like
for
when
the whole
you know
dunk
how
contest.
Stone Cold comes out.
Yeah,
you
the
know, when the
glass
crowd
breaks.
hears the glass break, everyone goes crazy.
So there was 4 guys in the competition? Was it 4?
Yeah, it was Nance, Mitchell,
Oladipo.
Smith, Oladipo.
Oladipo.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Devin Smith's second dunk was the best dunk in the whole competition.
Yeah.
It was like reverse.
Dennis Smith had to reverse 360 through the
Switched
leg,
hands.
left hand.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean that was the best dunk. That was
Larry
the best dunk.
Nance's was hard to catch at first until they replayed
Right,
the
right.
double bounce.
Yeah.
But like I said, Mitchell just had the theatrics. Why did you make Kevin Hart slouch down? Kevin Hart never had to slouch down for anything in his
No.
life except maybe a fire drill. I'm saying, why in God's name? He cleared everybody by 3 feet.
I mean, his Donovan Mitchell's sister was taller than Kevin Hart.
I would have had the whole choir come out or something, jumped over the whole choir and
Yeah.
had the whole. Like, you
Right,
gotta get
right.
into this. I
Yeah.
hate when they act like they're too cool.
Yeah.
Like, you're. Just
Miller
shut up.
brought that up, Reggie, during the skills competition because everyone just lollygags through the, the obstacle course and just throws the ball and they miss it and then they lollygag for the layup and the dunk.
And the
or
guys who
three-pointer.
take it serious were the guys that ended
They're
up
winning.
winning it.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
I'm sorry. Whether I'm playing checkers, I'm
Right.
playing something in the backyard, I'm in a competition.
Oh yeah.
Kobe Bryant. Did you watch? We'll talk about that one later. The
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
That's like a whole segment in itself. But
Right.
I'm just saying, there's certain people that have that switch, and they will.
Yeah.
You know.
It's that killer instinct, switch. Like you're not gonna let somebody show you up when you're in a competition. You are there to take their throat, to take their heart, and then just step on it, pound on it, drop an elbow, and then throw it in the stands afterwards. That's what you do in competition. You don't go for just a no.
Yeah.
You go to growl and scream and get into it and embarrass and win. Bottom line, to win. I mean, that's what that's competition is. You play to win. Like Herm Edwards, you play to win the game.
They said one time they asked Eli about how competitive his brother was. They said one time Eli dunked on Peyton to win a one-on-one basketball game, First off, I was amazed that Eli could take his ass up
Dunk.
and dunk it. Second off, he said Peyton is so competitive. They lived in the same house, and he didn't talk to him for a month. He said not one word for an entire month over a backyard basketball game. So I'm saying it's just that type of, that type of drive. But here's what I wanted to talk about. Miller touched on bringing back the three-point contest.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I think would revolutionize this. When you play your video games, when you go on it, NBA 2K, whatever, don't they have like the 3-on-3 street ball?
I mean, they have something like that, yeah.
Anyway, like White Man Can't Jump. It's like a 3-on-3 competition. There's 24 guys drafted to the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
They got to pick, which they said they're going to televise the draft next year.
Yeah.
Why can't 8 teams of 3-on-3 competition, like LeBron,
Tournament.
Kyrie, Westbrook on one team, just 3-on-3 all the way up until the finals, $1 million for the winning team.
Yeah, I mean,
how much would people watch that?
Oh, a lot of people.
You'd be like, man, Harden and Durant and Horford are gonna beat
Harden,
so-and-so.
Durant, and Westbrook.
Right. I'm just saying, like, they could pick teams or whatever. It'd be amazing.
Draymond, Steph, and Clay.
And people would be talking smack because it would actually mean
Durant.
something because it would be head-to-head. Yeah. There wouldn't be no subs out. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like, well, LeBron's going to play the first quarter, then he'll come back the third, and so on and so forth. It'll be head-to-head. Yeah. But here's the thing that they always come up with. What if there's an injury? What if there's an injury? You know what I mean? That's the only thing I could think that would...
I mean, the All-Star game now alone, I mean, that would be great and everything. But you're always going to have your classic East versus West, and then now you're going to actually have,
the draft.
A combination of it now with the draft. That makes it great. And then, like what you touched on before, Chris Webber also touched on it on the telecast.
I watched that and was like,
about
line
them all up with jersey in hand and pick them. So that right there is going to generate some excitement.
They said,
and there was defense in that game. Finally, I mean, it wasn't like
over
great.
The
top, but they were contested shots.
There was a couple of traps.
Yeah, towards the end of the first half.
Did you see Durant and Braun on Curry at the end of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, I was sitting there like, oh,
that was good.
What do you guys think about? Actually, let's get back to this. We're gonna run this video a little bit longer, and we're gonna get right back at you talking about the 2018 All-Star Game. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Roku TV, YouTube. Am I miss AM/FM 24/7 Thursdays at 3 p.m. And we're gonna continue talking about. We'll talk about Fergie. We'll talk about talk about the defense actually for the first time. And we'll talk about LeBron winning the MVP. We'll be right back at you after this.